Planet Zoo Console Edition is finally here, and since I've not played a single second of the PC version, I need to start at the very beginning. So join me as I play through the career mode and pick up tips and tricks on the way to becoming a zoological god. Okay, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but nevertheless, let's go.
Alrighty then.
Right then, time to start our new career. So, the first career scenario with a tutorial here is Goodwin House, stately homeschooling. Let's give this a go. It feels so good to finally get on Planet Zoo console, and I will just say that if I accidentally call this Planet Coaster console, I'm getting them all mixed up. If I accidentally call it Planet Coaster, not Planet Zoo, please do correct me, because the more you correct me, the more I'll feel an idiot, and the more it'll make me learn, because I keep getting them mixed up. So yeah, right, here we are at the schooling.
Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off.
Okay, Bernie.
Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand.
Ah, fantastic.
She's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll
That's
get
a very
along
nice
like
looking
a
zoo.
house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Great. Well, that's enough for the...
There.
Oh, no,
From
Nancy's
that
here now.
rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire.
I am indeed.
Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma, because we're about to get really hands-on.
Okay.
But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarise you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals. We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Oh. Look at the bear.
Did
Look
you
for
know
the
that grizzly
bare
bears,
necessity.
also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
Right.
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Yep. And there's the bear camera. Brilliant.
See, now this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals.
There is. Look at
Okay, when
Look
you're
at that
ready,
beautiful
let's hop
face.
over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked
Okay.
their location for you to find.
Zoom back out. Where are the lions? There. There's the lions.
Panthera leo, or the West African lion to you and me.
Is that
Lions are the most social of the big cats, and they can be
Is
as
that a
many
fake
as
zebra?
40 lions in a pride. Although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome.
awesome?
Which is precisely why I handle the
Oh,
training
love the Welsh
instead these
accent.
days.
Sometimes.
Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Okay. The empty habitat is over here. Boom.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing
Adopt
a certain
2 common
something.
warthogs.
Well, 2 somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Yeah.
There we are. A pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just select them and choose Adopt. Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market.
Delivery
while you learn how
scheduled
to
there.
choose. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Centre zoo into here.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat.
Okay.
Which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Yep, have done. So where's the...
When you ask for an animal to be moved
Where's the
into a
animal trade
habitat,
centre?
your caretakers will go to the trade centre,
There.
collect your animal and deliver them to your selected
Well,
habitat.
Yeah, I've already done that.
I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Where's the trade centre? Oh, it's here.
Well,
see,
as
I
you can
really
see,
am a novice at this.
caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo
There they
has
are.
an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they
When
are.
I was a young
Overall welfare
warthog.
statistic is itself comprised of
Look at
4
that.
different areas: nutrition, social
I mean,
health,
they're very
habitat,
good,
and
very good
enrichment.
graphics.
Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel,
I
which
feel
we
like he's
saw
chasing
earlier,
me.
where you can see how they're doing.
He doesn't
That
like this
way,
camera, does he?
you know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Okay. So their welfare and their enrichment.
Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station.
Okay.
Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
And a water bowl right next... Oh, I was going to go right next to it. I'll put that over here.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in.
Roll
That
around
bath
in.
will count towards their enrichment
This Welsh
welfare,
accent's
so
going
that you
to
can
get
enjoy
going to get
enrichment
either very very fun or very not fun.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see.
I have.
Now, our contractor
She's
has to
very
leave
she's
an
very
amazing
complimentary of
space in
me.
a Pharaoh state, unfinished thingamajigs and what's-its all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat.
Right.
It's over near the hippos.
Yep. Got the ostriches. I love an ostrich. Where's the ostrich?
Before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause time for a moment.
There we go. Pause time. And
That's
unpause.
more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate.
Yep.
After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Okay. So habitat gate is under barriers. There. Oh, I've got to go along this line then, have I? No? What you wanted me to do here? Is that... I don't think that's what I was supposed to do, is it? I'm very much a novice at this. Right, barriers, gate. There we go.
Right.
That's
Let's
better.
complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Okay, and then we go over here. It's obstructed, obstructed, obstructed. But that isn't. What? Okay, there we go. Let's go that way. I will get neater at this as I go on. There we go.
Good work.
Look at that.
Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now,
I apologise if this is painful to watch.
But
But at least you know I'm genuine, and this is genuinely my first time playing this game.
I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier so the guests can see in.
So
There we go.
there we go.
Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good
sprinkler
view
going.
into a habitat from the path they're walking on.
Look at that.
Because it makes them happy. And because this would
Place
be
a
pretty
donation box is the
terrible
last
zoo if
bit.
they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation.
Oh,
Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one
Okay.
of the main sources of income for the zoo,
So
so make
let's
sure you remember
add
them.
a donation box just here. Adopt and place 4 new common ostriches.
As well as pausing time, you can also speed it up. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster.
So that's all of them.
It can be useful, especially if you're waiting
Send
for
to
money
zoo.
to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your
And
habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm
Send
waiting
to
for
zoo.
the brew to finish.
and
All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's
Send to
high
zoo.
time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think?
she's way behind me now. I am flying ahead. Add a feeding station. Look at this. Look at me go
While
now.
you wait for them to be collected
Habitat.
by the caretakers
There's
and
the
brought
feeding
to the
station.
habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding
Add
station,
a water station.
and an appropriate food enrichment
That's the
item.
feeder. There's
It's
the
often best to place things like enrichments
feeder.
and feeding stations near to the
And that's the
habitat
water
perimeter,
trough.
so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
look at that. Boom. Smashed it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
to see. Ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs.
Yeah, they do, Bernie.
No, they can actually run at 43 miles per hour.
Oh.
Heaven forbid they ever escape.
Yeah, we got an
The
ostrich.
speed camera finds a
No,
lot
look at the
of
ostrich.
bankrupters.
Run. Or is he just going to put his head in the sand?
Well, Bernie
There isn't any sand
certainly
yet.
seems impressed.
I mean, that's
Didn't do his
a small box for an
whoa
for an ostrich.
Every time we
Oh,
get
the
an
ostriches are arriving. They're like buses.
Now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better. Let's do the same for the keepers, shall we?
Yes.
To make it easier
Facilities.
for keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut.
Oh,
Keeper
just in-
huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after
Boom.
the animals.
Done it.
This keeper
Now we've got to
hut
power it.
only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time.
Okay.
But bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near
I know she's not
areas
lion
where
to,
there
but
are
I'm going to
lots
put a
of
lion
guests.
statue around if I
Guests
can.
don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness
Oh, maybe not.
negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects
Anyway,
need is power.
how do I
And
power
that
this? Right,
obviously
facilities.
includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
I mean, I'll put it there.
Lovely work.
Is
Now
it-
the keepers can start using
Is it-
the hut to
is it
prepare
lovely
food,
work?
and thanks to where you put it,
Is
they
it
won't need to
lovely?
walk very far to deliver it
I
to
don't
the
know.
ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then.
I'll put,
Bengal tigers. We
where's?
want to adopt some, but I'm afraid
There.
there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out.
Right.
It's not too far away.
So first of all, we're going to have a barrier.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Okay.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to
So can I
see
put
the
this down
tigers.
first, or do I have to put the wall down first? So put that in there. Let's put a... Why is the habitat gate not... Why would that not let me put it down there? Obstructed. Oh, is it because it's too close? Is it, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to put that there. Then we're going to build from... We're going to build from this side to there. Like that. Boom. Then we're going to go across here. And then across here. I'm getting the hang of this now. Oh, I'm going to be running London Zoo within no time. Go up there. We've got the big hole in that she mentioned. That's around the edge. Around there. Oh, easy stuff.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos. So
Yeah.
we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their
Yeah, should
habitat.
probably be a bit taller,
The
that
way
wall.
we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, let's select the habitat barrier and then jump into barrier editing mode.
Alright, edit barrier. Oh, no. No, I don't want the vet. Oh, I've called the vet urgent. No. Thank you. I didn't need the vet. Right, barrier editing. Height. Oh no, sorry, that's height snap. Okay. Yeah, so you click on the barrier. Right, and go down to edit barrier. Oh, no, I don't want a blueprint. I am a little bit puzzled here. Set boundary to 3.7 meters high. Right.
Great. Now
What?
highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by selecting fence segments one by one, or select one and hold to use the multi-select mode.
So let's click on the barrier like that. There we go, multi-select.
A few moments later.
Now that the habitat is
Right,
in
okay.
place, don't
I've-
forget to put
I
down
kinda
a
fluked
donation
that.
box near to your viewing areas.
I kind of fluked that. I know how to raise it. It just... Yeah, I don't think that was massively clear, but that was maybe me being an idiot. Never mind. Place a donation box. I know how to do that. That's nice and easy. Boom.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and
now we need to adopt
importantly,
2
the
tigers.
won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
I do. They're both going to be delivered.
Whilst our
They look like they're in a
trusted
prison in there,
pet
don't they? The way I've done that wall.
preparing the habitat for
They look
their
like they're in a
arrival.
prison.
We'll start
Like
with the
maximum
basics.
security.
Add a suitable feeding station for them. This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already
There we
a
go.
pool
Nice
excavated,
little lake.
but you still need to fill it with water.
Add
You should do
food
that by going into
enrichment.
terrain and selecting the water tool.
I assume that's going to come up in a moment. Yeah, look at the tiger go.
Yes, that'll do nicely.
Look at that. Lovely
Of
stuff.
course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment.
Yeah, they
Why
will.
don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Oh, that one. I'm not doing this in any sort of neat manner. I'm just placing it to get through and just kind of figure out where things are. So I appreciate this. This isn't like neatly laid out.
More likely the bad weather.
Increase
Although
hard
given that we're in
shelter
England, you
welfare
might
to
want think of that just
60%.
as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
So we'll put that. Yeah, actually, we'll put that along the back here. No, we won't, because the food thing's there. We'll do it this way. I don't want the angle snap on. So we'll put that. We'll put that there, right in the middle, and the ground can sit in beneath it.
I'm sure it
Increased terrain welfare to 100%.
That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select
because they're a bit
tiger
picky.
and bring up its information panel.
So click on the tiger. Oh,
Rightio. Head over to the terrain tab.
there we are.
That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel.
I see. Now this brings back memories of Zoo Tycoon. Do they want more grass, less grass, more sand? So they have got. What's that?
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select
Got too much or
painting,
not
and
enough?
give them some more soil.
But not enough.
Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Yeah. So if we go to terrain and put some soil down. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Right, where the tiger's gone. There they are. Oh, he's hiding in a bush. He's hiding in a bush. There we are. Terrain. Is that? I can't tell if that is actually too much or too little. I don't get the markers. Needs more grass. Okay, so the red means they need more. Yeah, sweet. So let's grass short.
Right then.
There we
All
are.
animals need plants and trees
Easy.
from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
It
you have a
looks
good
like
scratch,
these
mate.
tigers need a few more plants in their
You have a good
habitat.
scratch.
To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other.
So if I go
The
to
tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be
Okay.
covered by those plants.
okay,
To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
right. So if we go to the tiger and go to the Environment tab, biomes, tropical,
As you can
temperate, and
see, some of the
grassland.
plants
Sweet.
currently in the habitat
She's still
aren't
talking.
quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section.
Right,
And you
okay,
can
well, I
use
was going to look to
filters
remove some of the
only
bushes,
show
but
the
I'm not
types
going
of
to.
plants you want to see.
Biome,
In this case, that's
tropical.
plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Oh no, did she say temperate then? I think I can use the tropical one. But we'll go temperate, just play it safe. We'll go here. Boom. Trees. Lots and lots and lots of trees. That is a tree on top of a tree. But I like that, so I'm going to leave it. This looks like the weirdest prison in the world. Right, so are we at 100% yet? This tiger looks a bit bored. So plants, well, 80%. So let's stick a few more in. No, I mean that looks ridiculous. So the undo button that you have in Planet Coaster isn't the same undo button, or is that just me? I tell you what, I would not want to be a zookeeper coming into this exhibit because you can't see around the tiger You know, you can't see around all the bushes looking for the tiger. 82%. 82%. How many more does he want?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I'm literally stacking trees on top of trees now. This is actually ridiculous. Thank you. That's not an exhibit.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's
Scenario unlocked.
One of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger.
Eye of the tiger.
Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave.
Right.
Even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
Oh,
but for heaven's sake.
Can I just say that is the worst exhibit you will ever set eyes on.
Let's head over to the Indian peafowls.
Oh, we're not done.
I'm told that we need to improve their social welfare.
I'll do it. Okay. What? It's not a peafowl, it's a peacock.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open an information panel.
I do like
then
peacocks.
You can have a good gander at how they're doing.
Oh dear.
Technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Okay, so the environment's not great. There's not enough.
Social welfare,
There's not enough.
We can get a bit more detail.
Oh, we're looking at social welfare. Sorry, I probably should listen to this lady because she's being very nice to me.
Right.
Social.
As you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
Yep. Yep, I'm at the animal market again. Boom.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered
Locate
soon.
the snow leopard
But
habitat.
sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Right, now we've got to play a game of find the snow leopard.
Just like people.
It's not even in the
animals
snow.
suffer from stress if things aren't quite right.
Um.
You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards,
Right.
they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower
Ah.
their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for
Okay.
one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
I don't think it's wise that I just removed the glass
Of course,
there.
when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot, even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map.
This is
and
new.
having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Okay. So this bit, is that open the temperature view mode? Ah, at the top
As you
there.
can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has
Okay.
power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Sweet. Sweet, I can take that. So, we are going to habitat settings at the bottom. To the cooler.
You can find heat maps for all sorts
Boom.
of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and
And
make good
increase
use of
terrain
them.
welfare. There's a snow leopard. Finally.
It'll take a little
Oh,
while for the
he's,
temperature to adjust once you've added
he's just
coolers
had his
or
lunch by the
heaters.
looks of it.
But now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare.
Oh, he's just wiped his tail through it.
Oh,
Oh, the tramp.
So let's make that happen.
Right, terrain. We want some more long grass and some more snow. Yeah, what poor man designed this? Terrain. You want some more long grass, mate? There we go. Have some more long grass. Is that enough long grass for you? Or is that? Wait, yeah, long grass. Oh, it needs less. Less. Right, I need to start picking up on. I'm not used to the symbols yet. So snow. Boom. We're putting snow down. We're putting snow down. Nah, this has got to be perfect for you now, surely. Oh, does it? Why did it change there? Needs less grass. Okay, so you just want snow everywhere, yeah?
Well then, all of
Sweet.
that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy.
Increase the
So I'd like
average
you to go and
habitat.
check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the
Right.
animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should head to the animal section of the zoo management screen.
Right, so animal section of the zoo management screen. Go to the animals.
As you can see, this list shows you
Right.
the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate tool. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Sweet, thank you, Nancy. Let's go to the Sabella. Sabella, the baby elephant, and the big elephant. So, apparently, lads and lasses, your exhibit is not very good. You want more long grass, and you need less soil. Is that the only terrain difference? Right, we got that. We can sort that. You want more long grass? Are you happy with that? You got enough long grass and you just want less soil now? I think that should be enough, shouldn't it? You've not got enough enrichment. That I've heard you there, lad. Oh, you still want less soil. Is that enough? You still want less soil. How much less soil do you want? I mean, surely that is. Surely that's you folk happy with. No. Less soil, right? Let's just, you know what? Let's just get rid of all the soil that we can see around here. Right. That has to be. There we go. Boom. You're happy there. Coverage. You want. Oh. Okay. So we'll get rid of those trees that you didn't like. Boom. Get rid of them. Yep. Happy with the coverage thing. Sweet. Now we want enrichment. So now if we go to habitat and we go to enrichment items. No, we don't want blueprints. We want to search species, and we're going to look for the elephant. Oh, what's the specific name? Is it African elephant? Yeah, African savannah. No, species, African savannah elephant. Right, let's give you guys a football to play with. And let's give you a hanging barrel. And we'll give you a big tyre. Or two. Are you happy now? What was read there? Adult population? That means we need to buy one, doesn't it? Oh, too expensive? What do you mean too expensive? Right, I don't really know what to do with... I mean, in terms of welfare, you're pretty happy other than the adult population. Are you not? So if I go to the zoo menu again, animals, so Yeah. So yeah, you guys are pretty happy. Oh well. Oh dear. This tortoise is. Where's the tortoise? We need to find that tortoise, because that tortoise is not a happy bunny. Well, okay, he's not a happy tortoise. Animals. This dude. Where are you? Where are you, little man? There we are. Let's make you a happy man. You need more long grass. You need more sand. Okay? We can do that for you, mate. We will do more long grass. And we can do more sand. Are you happy with that, my friend? It appears you are. So, you don't like that. You don't like that. So you're happy with the environment. You want a shelter. Food and water, beds and shelters. Right. Is this the sort of thing you want? I'll be honest, I didn't search what you wanted, so yeah, it's not really out. I can't even pronounce the word to search for it. Oh, it's because I was still looking for the elephants. Right. We want. We don't want food and water. We want the shelters. All. We'll put some bedding down there. Does this guy really want more shelter? Or is he, or am I just reading his signals wrong? Oh, hang on. There's two of them. They're not, they're not running very quick. There we go. We've got the shelter done. Enrichment, I can do that for you, lads. And ladies, I don't know what the gender is. So what? Why do the tortoises want that? Okay, let's give you the ball as well. Boom. Go on, you can play with that. You're not going to chase it, no? Oh, we need some more enrichment. Oh, blimey, you're not happy with that. A fruit spike tree. A dog ball. And some frozen fruit. Now that's got to be the most enriching exhibit ever. 100%. You're happy. Yeah, you are. Boom. Another one down. I am amazing. Welfare. Oh dear. Okay, a lot of the zebras aren't happy, but we can sort that. Zebras. Terrain. There's too much grass. Oh no, needs more grass, sorry. Needs more grass. Needs more long grass. And needs less soil. Got it? Is that what you want? Yep. So I'm certainly getting the hang of this now. I remember this sort of stuff from back in the days of Zoo Tycoon, of sort of making the exhibits to the animals' liking and saying sort of how much of different types of grass they want, etc. I remember that. But obviously this is in a lot more detail, yeah, it's just picking up the controls again. But it's definitely a very, very fun game, and I'm so happy to be able to play this again, or at least play the updated console version. Oh, hang on, we're going to the. Oh, this is a combined. Oh, it's a combined one. I was going to say the giraffes are there. I'm hoping that's enough for the zebra. There's not. You need more grass. Need Need less soil. Okay. Looks like I'm getting rid of all the soil then.
It's been 84 years.
So I didn't want to bore you with me just spraying the ground there. I finished off the zebra and giraffe habitat, and that completed the level.
We're happy this is working out.
So that is level 1, scenario 1, Goodwin House, completed on Planet Zoo Console Edition. If you did enjoy that, please do give it a thumbs up. I'm hopefully, it's just a way of showing you guys the career mode. Just follow me through it. I'm enjoying playing it. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. If you want to see more Planet Zoo Console and Planet Coaster Console content, please do give me a subscribe, and and check out the regular videos coming up. But we'll leave Bernie to rattle on, because I don't really need to listen to him. Hopefully you can hear me over his voice anyway. There we go, he's finally gone away. So yeah, first level done. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.